Well, folks, I hope you're having a good one out there. I got some good news. I got all the parts here today to finish off my Stihl 462 build. Bad news is my wife's not too happy with me right now, but give it time and I'm sure she'll forgive me. But I'm going to bring you guys in here now for a closer look and show you what I got for it. Well, folks, as you can see, we got some good stuff here for the 462 today, and we got the 5-point Pro Safety dogs here, and the dogs that come on a Stihl saw from the factory, they are a really good dog for being OEM. They have a good point on them, and they are a larger dog in general compared to the Husky ones. Also, I have the billet aluminum clutch cover here from West Coast Saw. Basically, you're getting more strength with this cover and better chip control. With the factory one being a little bit smaller, it's going to be more contained as the chips are coming out, versus with the larger one here, the chips are going to be going off a lot further from you. So last but not least, my most excited thing that I'm probably wanting to get on this 462 is the bar and chain setup that I got for it. And it was either a Stihl lightweight bar, which is my go-to bar that I got on my Stihls here, but I went a different route and I got a cannon bar. And if you don't know cannon bars are top-notch, bar none, like they say, chainsaw bars. And the configuration that I went with is a 325. Now, a 325 is, I'll say, meant for a smaller class CC chainsaw, and I believe I want to say it's around 60 cc's that they run them or recommend running a 325 at. But Canon makes larger bars in a 325 configuration, and I've seen a lot of pros and people that I follow run this setup 325, and it really piqued my interest in trying, because with the 325, it's a smaller tooth, so it's going to be less cutting resistance compared to, say, a 38050. The 38050 is going to have a bigger kerf, more wood to cut through, so this will be a little bit more less cutting resistance and a little bit more faster chain speed. Now, with the 325 configuration, I did go with a 9-tooth rim sprocket here, so I think that's going to match up real nice and give it some more chain speed as well to help it out. The other thing I want to show you guys here with this bar, you might notice it looks a little different. It has a fatter belly of a bar, and then it narrows off here up at the tip. This is also a 24-inch bar, so this is probably like the lowest on the scale bars that I like running for lengthwise anyway. I don't like being hunched over. I'd rather run the long bar and stand up straighter, like my posture be better. And yeah, so enough of me yapping here of what we got for the 462. Let's start getting this stuff on and see what the end result looks like. So folks, we got the rim sprocket on there now. So what I'm gonna do here next is I'm gonna put the inside 5-point Pro Safety Dog on the power head here. And before we get started on that, I do wanna show you there is a nut right there that you're gonna need to put a wrench on. It's an 8mm. And then plus your T20 Torx bit for the outside for the bolt. And then after we got the inside dog on, I'm going to put the outside 5-point Pro Safety Dog on the West Coast clutch cover here. And I'm just going to take my hardware off the factory clutch cover, swap it over onto the West Coast saw clutch cover. Looks like my little fat fingers are going to be the death of me here trying to get this nut started on the top mounting bolt for this inside dog. I think I'm actually going to try something different. Usually I put the chain catcher on the outside dog so then it stabs through the inside one. But I'm going to try it on the inside dog so then it stabs through the outside one and see how that goes. Try it. Got nothing to lose. Now for the outside dog here, I feel like you got to pop these plastic slides off here to access the mounting hardware. Yeah, I do. So right here, the two mounting bolts are recessed inside, so all you do need is just to use a wrench or a ratchet and a socket, whatever you want. But the bolt head will just stay stationary in that recessed pocket there for it to get the nut off. There's one. And the dog and the hardware is off the factory one. Now it's time for the West Coast saw clutch cover. This guy here just slides in over the divots there. does come with those plastic slides as well. And I did go with the captive bar nuts, so it's kind of nice. Don't have to worry about losing a bar nut. Oh, which one is top and which one is bottom? Does it matter? There we go. That's what the inside looks like here when it's all said and done. But I want to show you guys the difference between the West Coast Saw clutch cover for the mating surface on how it clamps onto your bar compared to the factory one, because there is quite a big difference compared to the factory versus the West Coast Saw one. So here's the cannon bar, and I just want to lay it over here and just show you right here. Okay, so right here, as you can see, it's got a wider footprint of a mating surface here that really clamps down on the bar nice. Now I'm going to show you the Stihl one here. Okay, here's the Stihl. Significantly tinier, and it's not even touching the bottom of the bar side here. So just want to show you guys that. Just a little bit of more information for you on some of the better quality points on the West Coast Saw clutch cover here. All right, folks, it's time to get this bar and chain on. I'm pretty excited here now. Huh, interesting. I think I might actually have to switch back that chain catcher here and go back the original way, because everything lines up except for that trying to get that dog on. The clutch cover all matches up nice. It's just that chain catcher there, it's not lining up good. All right. Well, we'll see what happens after I get it on here. So that was the only thing I could see not lining up for this clutch cover here. Try this again. Winner, winner, chicken dinner? I think so. We got her. I guess that was the issue. The only other thing I noticed was this little plastic strip on the top side of the clutch cover here. It's kind of a snugger fit, but it matched up there with putting that the other way a lot better than it did on the chain catcher being on the inside dog. And there we have it. She's done. Oh man, this looks good. I got to bring you out in the sunlight. It doesn't do it justice being in my shop here. Well, folks, the 462 build is done, and I couldn't be happier on how it turned out. I think the cherry on top is the cannon bar here. With the fatter belly and the narrow tip, it's got that old school look to it that I really like. Plus the 5-point dogs and the West Coast saw clutch cover really makes it look mean now, and I couldn't be more excited now to try this out in the wood. Let me know what you guys think of the 462, and I'm curious to know if you guys would be interested on me doing a live sometime, just talking shop, or if you got any questions of the stuff I use or whatever, let me know in the comments below. And I just want to say thanks again for all the support of watching my videos, liking, commenting, subscribing. It means a lot, and we'll catch you on the next one.